Benjamin Perez, T.O.P magazine, coming to you live, filthy dripped, in the studio with Christiamentalz right now.
What's happening, man? T.O.P magazine, it's Christiamentalz. Tell a friend, man.
Tell a friend. We were talking about it, me and him, and we saw your sticker on the wall, and I was like, this is tell a friend, and he's like, oh, I thought he was telling me to tell a friend. And then I was like, that's hella clever how he made that the name of the mixtape. So what made you say, I'm gonna just call this Tell a Friend?
Well, basically that whole thing, like I was just trying to get people to tell a friend, like that's the whole concept behind it. Like I couldn't really find a title for my project, but I just wanted people to just like flood it. Like I wanted to use word of mouth, but one of my favorite artists, which is Ludacris, he already used that, so I had to think of another way to say it, so I just called it Tell a Friend.
I love Luda's music, but I like Cornrow Luda. What's your favorite Luda?
Nah, I like Cornrow Luda too, man. I feel like when he cut his braids off, that kind of like just took away from his style. Like that's what really made me like Luda. Like he had all the character back then, but as soon as he cut him off, like it's just like he wasn't the same Luda no more. He just Chris now. That's it.
Yeah. What's your character? What defines you?
I could be kind of ludicrous sometimes, but most of the time I'm kind of chill. You could catch me at different times. I could be anything, man. I could be serious. I could be real funny to you. It all depends on how you approach me.
Okay. Well, let me get one of those real quick just so we can show everybody. Alright, this, people, is Tell a Friend. Now, where can you get Tell a Friend? Since, you know, not everybody can come get a CD. What's the best way to get one of these?
You can come by Filthy Drip. We have them here at the store. You can find them at your local Rasputins. It's on livemixtapes.com, on Thizzler.com, Rising Pine, also on Dat Piff. So, yeah, you can find it everywhere, pretty much.
Christiamentalz, you got that the tag basically on your beat, so it's like, who did the tag? Because I don't want to do it and say it myself because I'll sound stupid doing it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I kind of created the tag myself. I was just using like the basic Fruity Loop little speech voices, but they sounded too generic, so I had to kind of switch it up. So when you hear it, it's like 3 different voices. So just look for that every time you hear a song that's produced by me.
You want to kind of give them a little taste of it, or?
Oh yeah, I'll show y'all real quick.
Oh, okay. So everybody knows we're live in the studio right now. It's pretty dope.
We back here in Filthy Studios, man. Let me see if I can find it. That's not it. That's pretty much what you're gonna hear, like when you hear Christiamentalz production.
Christiamentalz, how long have you been rapping for? Because I know you've been a producer, but when did you say, I'm going to step into the rap game?
I started rapping when I was 19, like around 19. As a kid, I always like had stuff like rhymes going in my head and I wanted to write them down, but I never seen myself being a rapper. Like, you know, I just didn't feel like I was that flamboyant type of, you know, character that everybody wants from a rapper nowadays. I'm like kind of chill, laid back behind the scenes. I don't want all of that attention, but I started getting better at my beats, and I started, you know, wanting to be in the studio with people and work with people, but I felt like I had to start from me first and figure out what sounds right to me. So that's when I started rapping and engineering and stuff all at 19, but I had been making beats since like high school, so I've been making beats for almost 10 years now.
Oh, okay. I want to know kind of, because the first time I really did hear about your rapping was this Tell a Friend. How did Tell a Friend come together?
It all came together pretty much. I started working on this project when I first came to Filthy Drip, so it kind of opened me up to a whole new, like, you know, level of talent, you know, and a whole new fan base. So I felt like I had to bring something new as opposed to the stuff that I had been making before. It's not too different, but I had to just step it up as far as talent-wise. So I'm still working with a lot of the same people that was on my albums previously, but I got some new talent on this one, and just the whole feeling behind it was just, I want you guys to know, I want everybody to know, like, you know, I'm making claps, like pure, like classic records. Like, you know, so tell a friend. So the next one might be called Tell Everybody. You never know.
Yeah. You and me, I've definitely told you this. I've stretched as much as I possibly can about my favorite song, which is All Day, featuring ST Spittin'. What are your views on that whole song, really?
When I made the beat, it kind of just had a good vibe to it, a good feeling, and that's what I try to bring, like, with my music, pretty much. I try to bring good vibes, and, you know, you can play stuff, like, you can play my music on days like this where it's real hot outside and it's nice, ladies ain't wearing too much, like, that's when you gonna enjoy my music. But with All Day, it was just it was a song where I felt like I needed to say some real stuff on there, like what I do all day, and, you know, just my hustle, my grind and stuff like that. And how it came together, like, you know, with my verse, a lot of people liked it. Like, I was spitting, like, you know, some real stuff. And the only other person I could hear on it was somebody that could really spit. So who better than ST Spittin'? And I knew he was gonna bring that flame, so I hit him up and I sent him the beat, and he instantly fell in love with it. So he came through like a couple days later and did it all in one take. So that's how I knew he really felt the song. And I was like, we need a visual for this. Like, this is really gonna bring it all together. So, and the video is out now. It's on Thesler, YouTube, and Rising Pine, all of that. You can check it out. It's called All Day by Christiamentalz, ST Spittin'.
Okay. The visual, who did the visual? I want to kind of know that, because it was a really good, you know, it had good sceneries, it had everything that a video needs.
My boy PJ Flores for 4Dub ENT, he did the video. He does a lot of good work, so yeah, hit him up, man. If y'all ever need a good visual, he gonna be a man.
4Dub, how'd you really start working with them?
He was doing a lot of work here at Filthy Drip. He did a couple videos here, and
like Slagging All Day?
I don't know. Did he shoot that video? I'm not really sure. I know he did one for Rev Rock. He did the Everything Filthy.
And, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, with Cool Job.
Yeah.
And Peach Out. That was a real big song, and that was probably like one of the first big Filthy Drip songs, I think. And from there, he was coming around, and I guess he didn't know I had the studio set up back here like most people. He came back here and checked me out one time, and I was playing some beats for him. He really didn't know I had all that much talent, so from then on, he was like, "Man, we gotta do some work." And I was like, "It's good. Like, I'm down to mess with you, man. Like, talent need to mess with talent." So that's how we got together.